Hello, hello. So, we've got a day. Come on, stream. There we go. Alright. There's some problems with the updates, clearly. Yeah. Great. Alright. We got stuff to do. We got work to do. So could go for this. Could go for this. But that would require a lot of chaos fragments. Might have enough. Surprisingly. But what I actually want to do is this stuff. Just want to automate the creation of them. Oh, plastic. I could do a loop fabricator for... Because I can get maxed out with the predictions pretty easy. Not that. I'm not doing that. No stars or whatever. Netherite. I mean... Plenty of options. There's always ancient comb, which I have. Diamonds are easy, actually. A million different ways to get that. Yeah. I mainly just want to get a bunch of them. Don't necessarily need them to be automated. Though that would be handy. Just need enough to fill this room. The chest is kind of broken, what the crap? Huh? Weird. Okay. Is there any new quests? Paradox? Huh. I know where those are. Dairy enabled natural spawns? Okay. Whatever, that doesn't really matter. Some farming? What? So they changed how leveling works? I don't really care. Oh, Draconic Evolution trees back. Thank goodness. Glad to know this is still as chaotic looking as ever. Not doing that. Whatever. Right. Generators and furnaces. This is still the same as it's always been. For some reason that gives copper now. Industrial 4 going? Did they actually... Kinda did? Maybe? Change how enchanting looks. Yes? somehow, like a lot. Seeing an enchantment table. Shelves. No. No, they did not. Okay. I am curious. Still mouse still there. Alright. Yep, a couple of things I want to do. I just want mech armor, probably. And then modules for it, obviously. These modules, they're called units. Unit. Unit. There we go. Polar modulate. Not useful. Okay. I mean, I don't really care how it looks. Gravity modulation. This one's really difficult, right? Yeah. Unobtainium? That's it? Atomic alloy. Augmented active conductor. Not really all that difficult. Doesn't matter. Energy capacity is useful. Tool. Night vision. Geiger, jetpack, charge distribution. Maybe. Lytra. I don't need that. Locomotive boosting. Gyroscopic stabilization. Pulsar. Servo. Nope. Nope. Yes. I don't need those. The main thing that I want is the ability to enchant it. Though I don't think that's possible. I don't think I can enchant these items, unfortunately. $177,000. That... Why is it so little damage? This thing does 500 damage, this one doesn't even get close to that. This is no longer a... One second. Guessing there's no 4. Oh, there is 4. I just don't have them. Just can't afford it. Because we don't have enough Godforge pearls. Okay. See if we can't go on a hunt for those then. Because for some reason I've lost like a ton of damage for no reason. Yeah, I don't think this is where I want to be. Where I probably want to be for hunting down things like this is down here. What button? It's E? Okay. So it's summit. Or not summit. Pinnacle. Maybe the nether would be better? Worth a try, I guess. Or even the end. Let me go to the end. And Enderman spawn egg. Okay, we're taking off this stupid thing. Unless I can disable it. Huh. That's handy. Yeah. Because I kind of hate that ability. Okay. Cool. See if I can't find some of these guys with Gothic gear. Why am I still getting... Why are teeth still spawning? I just... Didn't I just disable... Drops extra gold teeth. Know what I'm asking. Killing targets drops teeth. Maximum health. I just trying to disable that one entirely. Still does. Killing targets drops freaking start. Reach max level. So how do I? Because I don't want this to do anything. I don't like this ability. Like that's. We're just gonna remove it from being used. I'm not gonna need plus 10 attack damage. It's pretty much just gonna be crit damage, crit chance on this weapon. Kinda sucks because that means I've lost. Like, quite a few gems. Empty. Hmm. The main thing is it means I've lost a lot of gemstones and potential damage because of it resetting, which is weird. I didn't know it would reset, to be honest. Okay. Never mind. We got 16 minutes out of that. Or just decided, you know what, we're not gonna work anymore. Stupid Wi-Fi. I can give this, like, another try before you just straight up swap over to something else. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Hmm. Well, this is interesting. See how long this takes to figure itself out. It's taking its sweet time. What's gonna happen first? Is it going to respond, or is my Wi-Fi going to fluctuate again so that just disconnects me? Place your bets. I'm betting that it's not going to ever respond. So, great. Could just restart the client, but at a certain point, it's more trouble than it's worth. So we'll give it a minute. How long is this gonna take? My gosh. Okay, like 5 more minutes before I'm just gonna give up on this. There. I'm giving up. Pivot. It's time to pivot. Wait for that to load. Let's get started. On this. Of course. You know, I do like this window. I don't like where it is. I don't like where it is at all, actually. Feels like the wrong position for it. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep the window. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna use it for. Let me see if I can't. Hmm. I don't want it to copy air. Yeah, forget it. Control C. Oh. I don't think this is the right place for it. I think I need something else here. I don't know what I'm gonna put here, but something else. It's gonna be something else. So, let's just get rid of it. Okay, we missed some spots. I think I still like this. I don't. Well, no, I think that stays as well. I think I like that. I don't know what I want up here though. Because on one side we have this walkway, on the other side, yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. Let's see. How do I want to do this? What? Hmm. That work? That might work. Well, let's start with that. Just because I actually know what I want to do here. So as it gets further away from this point, I want to go down. Kind of in a curve. That might be difficult. Hmm. Yeah. I'm sure I managed that on my first try, but yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So then probably also go over this way. We also want to curve over here though. So I mean, I'm not sure what point I want to get that to. Possibly a lot higher? Maybe here even? In which case... it's not that much to do. In terms of a curve. Just kinda gotta... not really what I was going for. No, not. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was annoying. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. think that works. Now let's figure out flat curves before we do slabs and stuff. Like that. No, it can't be quite like that because it needs to also have that. So, I mean, kind of. Like that. Like that. Probably. Maybe like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think that's good. Like that? Yeah. I think so. Okay. Kind of limits the amount of space I can use over there. Kind of. Maybe. Probably. Probably quite a bit. Hmm. I want to go about this. I feel like I've built myself into a difficult spot. Just architecturally. I mean, that might be the easiest and plausibly the best solution I've got for this. Just simply put something like this right in the center. I could do what I did over here. And so we will. Man, this thing's interior is gonna be a maze. Or just nightmarishly difficult to work with. Because we have, like, 1, 2, 1, so we have ground floor. Then we have 3 different variations for a second floor's height. Three variations for a third floor's height. And a ton of variations for a fourth floor's height. Which has, honestly, the largest variability. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the second floor for this and this line up. Okay, so we have a very basic idea of what we want. We want to fill in this somehow. Yeah, so I definitely want that to be glass. Because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this area as glass. And simply, that just means I'm going to want both things. So I want as much of this to be glass as possible since it's a greenhouse. Yeah. How do I want to do this? I feel like this is very, I call it brutalist. That's what this wall looks like. Especially when compared to everything else, which is very something. It's very something. Do I want to do this? I'm gonna put a tree in this. I can actually do that. Just gonna do that. I mean, I should be able to fit a tree in it. It's significantly larger than this is. Significantly. But I guess the total interior space for the area that would have that tree is a bit smaller. So I guess I'll have to work with that as an idea. Hmm. 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 Oh, for goodness sakes. Every time. No, not for very long though. So I'll give it that. Hmm. Better yet. Heh. Okay, that was weird. We are one step closer. That's messy. Rather difficult to work with. Just really put glass in this thing. Let's do that. Don't like it. And I'm not sure how to fix the problem. Okay. You know, somehow not having that much detail kind of works. Stands out. I like it. Weirdly. Man, that central tower is gonna have to be pretty interesting. Be able to maintain the same level of aesthetic as everything else. Okay, I need something there. I don't know what, but something needs to go there. I mean, I also need something here. But honestly, I'm not sure what. So we'll get to that. I want to figure out what I want to put here first. Because honestly, I don't want to just put a giant window. Because I don't think that would work. Why does this? 13. Huh. Let me grab a... these, so I feel like this should go here. I feel like it was meant to. I just never put it there. Okay, now let me look at this thing. This thing's 16 by 32. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 20. It's 20 by 40. Can't really do 20 by 40 in this area. Despite how useful that would be. I mean, I have 40 blocks vertically just fine. That's not a problem. It's the 20 blocks horizontally that would be the issue, because that would be way out there. You know, what is this? 15? Yeah. As cool as it would be, I don't think I can do that. Somehow. So I need to figure out something else to do. Maybe just a pattern. Honestly, that would be kind of interesting. I mean, that would be really difficult to do. Not, like, to make it work. I know how to make it work. I just don't know how to actually do it effectively. Because I ain't no pattern generator. And that's the kind of thing I'd need for this. Kind of sucks. Oh, for goodness sakes. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I suppose what I could do instead of that is just do that. Honestly, I think kind of works. A weird sort of way. Kind of works. Okay, back to this. Let me think about this. I gotta think about. Yeah. Yeah. I need a slightly increased gap between windows. Just like an extra block or so. Mainly vertically. I don't really care too much about it. But that distance horizontally. Okay. Interesting. I'm doing good. Just working on this build. Oh, you have no idea just how wrong you are, friend. There are so many things I've built bigger than this. I mean, as far as this build goes, it might be the biggest and most complicated thing yet, but... I mean, I have that, which is... well, it's a little bigger. And that's a medium-sized building. I haven't even talked about the large-sized ones yet. Haven't even conceptualized them. Honestly, I fully expect that the large ones are gonna be kinda stupid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have. I've probably built bigger things in survival mode. What would be the largest thing I've ever built? That would probably... might be the Create Factory? There's no way. Gotta be something else. Biggest thing I've ever built. What would it be? What would it be? By the way, this isn't even close to the true capacity of what I've done before. All just learn skills. You build them up over time. Nothing too crazy. Spend as long as I've spent doing this, doing literally anything, and you'll probably get pretty insane at it. Just not overthink it too much. I suppose I'll just do outlines of all the windows with calcite. Yes, I do. I mean, honestly, that's probably the worst example. This one was pretty basic, but it was also just a big circular building. This one's pretty average as far as my interiors for these go. Then there's, of course, this one. This one took a long time, but not that long in the grand scheme of things. Honestly, this one's the best vibe, I think. This probably took the longest. I fully expect this one to take longer than all of those. And also be more complicated. That is my expectation. I'd be very surprised if I was wrong. Which ones? Which ones specifically are we talking about here? I use a lot of words. I have a very extensive vocabulary. How do you... What? I don't think I've said all that many words that would be difficult to spell. Just do them... What would it be? What's... I have so many words, I can't remember the word. Phonetically. There. Phonetically. Spell it phonetically. I don't think I've said all that many words. Would be that difficult to figure out. Not a grammar person? What does that have to do with grammar? Just spell them how they sound. I very rarely use words I don't actually understand, and most of the time I check the definitions when I don't understand them. Is English not your first language? Or are you, like, not that far into vocabulary? Genuinely. Probably shouldn't do that. I mean, I couldn't sleep in class because I was homeschooled. I ran my own classes most of the time, so sleeping wouldn't get me anywhere. Still have to do it later. Thankfully, I graduated like a year and a half ago, so I don't have to think about school anymore. I can do both at the same time. Honestly, I just don't understand how some people cannot be a bit more competent in some things. Why surprises me how different my skill set is from the average person. Other than Minecraft, that's obvious. No average person would be able to do stuff I do in this game. Just general life skills. I'll understand. Some people are bad at some of them. Yeah. Just one of those tendencies that I do. Mostly on stream. I don't think I do it normally in real life. So I might do it on Discord calls. I don't know. I haven't been on a Discord call in like 3 months. It's been a while. Is there? Oh, there is. No, it's fine. Keeps me busy from thinking about stupid and useless stuff. Doesn't matter. Honestly, I prefer a more active chat. Otherwise, I sit here in silence, placing blocks for like 3 hours. Which isn't terrible, I guess. Hmm. That's a little better. Okay. Alright. Good luck. This section is kind of the last section. I don't know that I want all of this. Kind of want to do. I didn't do it fully. Yeah. Honestly, seems just a little bit better. So I'm going to do instead all that. Something a little bit like that, maybe? It looks like eyes. Why does it look like eyes? I don't think I even need to do that, honestly. I think this might be fine. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's interesting. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so we have like technically one little section to go before we can do the middle. This is what we've been building towards this entire time. Oh boy. Just have to make this roof going to be a roof. Yeah. Kinda. I want it to be fairly inconsequential. Whatever it does, whatever it is, I don't want it to matter much. So... I love redefining the word inconsequential every time I use it. Love that. It's great. It's not redefining, it's just reiterating the definition. Or just iterating the definition. Stating the definition. It is stating the definition. That is the word I am looking for. Stating. Slabs, quartz, slabs, where are they? I know they're around here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay. I like that. Mostly because it gets rid of blank space. Somewhat. I don't like this. That. Hmm. Hmm. I think that's good. Welcome back. Like snow, maybe? How many layers of snow do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. No, don't break that. Makes it significantly more difficult. Play some blocks. What do you mean? What am I doing? Putting down snow layers, obviously. What, you never seen someone work with snow layers? Ooh, I like that. I mean, you should see these. I think those are weird. Snow layers are just kind of the best block for this. And it's rare to ever get the opportunity to use them. So it's nice. No, not really. Changed it. I think this is better. Huh. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Very neat. Hmm. How on earth did I manage to do that so improperly? Okay. Wait, I get 3 blocks here? That's... What? How? How did... Huh? Oh, no, I see. Obviously. It's like that. There we go. What? Screen glitches? To be fair, my Wi-Fi may also just be all over the place right now. I have no clue if that's being consistent right now. Could not be. I wouldn't know. I'm not paying that close attention to it. So it might not be you. Having your screen glitch. Might just be the stream being weird. Yeah, it bothers me. In a weird way, that really bothers me. Okay. I don't know why that bothers me so much. But it does. I don't like it. But I don't know how to fix it. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Kinda gotten some stuff done. We'll see how much of it sticks. Because there's a solid chance I won't like any of it. And I'll just get rid of it. Which would be unfortunate, but... needs detail. Button. Pressure plate. Why? I can always just build it better. That is well within my skill set. Oh, if that ever stopped me, I would not be where I am now, I'll tell you that much. There are a couple of builds I've rebuilt probably 4 or 5 times. Each time I put more than 30 hours into it, so... Trust me, that wouldn't stop me one bit. Especially since this is like 30 minutes of work, rather than 30 hours. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. I think that's... I'm happy with it. It's taken a long time. But I think everything but this middle square is done. Except the interior. The interior is... Well, they have like... Some rooms are partially done. Honestly, I think the rooms that are partially done are pretty good. This one definitely needs something over here, but we'll work with that later. I think the floors are going to be the most difficult thing, because this thing has a lot of floors to it, and... Yeah, they're going to look... They're going to be difficult to work with, probably. It's fine. I've probably worked with harder floors and stuff. Alright, now for the fun part. Fortnite? I don't really like Fortnite. I find it to be annoying and it gets on my nerves. And I don't like playing games like that. select everything below this point? Yes, I did. Kind of. Not always. I just specifically don't like Fortnite that much. Firstly, because of the weekly updates thing is too much. It takes forever to download them. And it's a pain. Also, I don't like the Epic Games Launcher. Hold on. And a more distant. Yo. What the crap? Kinda goes hard. Kinda like it. This might be my new favorite building here. Don't just beat down. Thinking about creating a Discord at some point. You're being thinking about it. I am nowhere near the point where I think I'm actually gonna do it. But I'm thinking about it. Okay, now I just have this middle section. This is very reminiscent of something I've done before. Different build style. You don't have Discord? Huh? Last time I met someone who didn't have Discord, I peer pressured them into getting Discord. It's not even a joke. One of my friends didn't have Discord, so we peer pressured him into it. Everyone else I know has Discord, though. And people that would surprise me. Any particular reason why you don't have one? Because, I mean, there are perfectly fair reasons not to have one. I'm just curious. I mean, I do know some people that just straight up aren't allowed on any social media, which is fair. Though I'm not sure that still applies, because they're an adult now. Fair. Fair enough. Honestly, the longer you can stay out of social media, stuff like that, it's probably better. I started with it a long time ago, though, so... God, it's been like... It's probably been... 7 years? Let me check how old my Discord account is. 2019. 7 years. Yep. How? From what I've gathered, you're a public schooler. How do you... Huh? Oh, there are some schools where I'd say better off not being friends with anyone there. Some schools. Though generally, I don't think that's... How? I mean... Best option then is just do stuff online. I mean, I've never been to public school. Ever. Never been to anything close. I know very little about that. Also, you seem like a perfectly normal person. So I'm not sure how that would be possible. Hmm. I mean, it's a little strange, but it's not that strange. Definitely some online communities you'd fit in with there, but I ain't gonna tell you to get into anything social media-wise. I can't advocate for anything I do. We're all a little strange. No one's perfectly normal. Frankly, where's the fun in being normal? Huh? I have no clue what you're talking about now. About this build. What am I gonna build next? That is a very good question. Hmm. Yeah, I'm stuck between building the two halls to reach this thing and going back and rebuilding that to make it actually fit with the correct size of everything else. I don't know which one I'm gonna do first. Dragon's Castle? On this map? Honestly, there are worse things to... There are things that would fit worse. Somehow. Dragon's Castle. Probably not, though. Since this thing's a massive... What is functionally a massive greenhouse. As I say, there are things that would fit worse, but there are also certainly things that would fit better. Since most of this project is based around greenhouses. I have plans. Our castle? Hmm. I have ideas. Ideas. Okay. How do I put this? How do I put this? You know how every block's a meter? You know? You know that? Little fun fact about Minecraft? Every block is a meter. Imagine like something with the 3,000 of those. What do you mean no? Well, you know now. Either way, 3,000 meters is gonna be the width of the largest thing I'm gonna build on this world. Which I think will be the first thing here that's actually a challenge. Dragon Castle? I mean, what's the difference between a dragon castle and just a castle? Because technically, actually, what's the difference between castle's not a strict definition? Dragon? What's the difference? How do you differentiate? Because I think you mean... Definition. Let me make sure I'm getting my definition of castle right. Compound. Tier. Hmm. Yeah. How would you... What would be the difference there? For dragon. And would it be a palace? Or a castle? Probably a palace, right? Definitionally different, but only kind of? Hmm. Zenith. How am I gonna build the Zenith? Hmm. How am I probably shouldn't worry about the Zenith. Because I'm not even close to that point. Which one? Zenith? It's a synonym of pinnacle. In this case. Something about the definition here. I check. Just old Latin stuff. Old French, medieval Latin, yeah. What does synonym mean? I'm so glad I don't have face cam right now. If you could see the face I just made. What does synonym mean? Other word? Which other word? I don't even think I said any other words that start with S. I mean, Zenith starts with a Z. Pinnacle is not even close. I don't. What was the context? I mean, I suppose I can just rewatch the last, like, 2 minutes of the stream and see, but... What? Captions, yeah, the captions aren't available for stream. And if I replay the stream, then I'll play through audio that you'll be able to hear. That's an inconvenience. Okay, I guess I will have to. How long ago was it? Like 3 minutes? 1 second. 1 second. Let me disable desktop audio for a second. Okay, I can't even get it to actually play any audio. Let me pull up the actual stream then. 1 second. Get further back. One second. We're gonna figure this out. Can't even say it. How? Trying to figure out what on earth talking about here. Yeah, I have no clue what on earth they're talking about. I can't even find anything in that time span that would have been. What? What do you mean? Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think I ever said whatever that was. Also, why were there so many people here for a second? The heck happened? Look away. What? Synonym of pinnacle? Do you mean... That's not how you spell synonym. That's not how you spell synonym either. One second. Oh, no, I was right the first time. That. Synonym of pinnacle? literally 3 different words? And I still don't know which one you mean? Is that even how you spell pinnacle? Yes. No, honestly, I'm not bothered by your spelling. I'm more trying to figure out which one of those you don't know at this point. Pinnacle? Synonym? Both of them? Midicalc? Both? Well, synonym means it has the same definition. It can be used in the same context. Summit, for example, would also be a synonym of pinnacle or zenith. Basically, it just means highest point. But in the specific context of zenith and pinnacle, they are typically used for the highest, as in the greatest. Describing something as the pinnacle does not necessarily mean it is the highest point. Instead, it is the top point. It is just the best point there is in the area. Or context. It's fairly simple. I haven't done work on this build in like 20 minutes. I never even started my replay. I'm great at my job, I swear. So good at it. I'm gonna have to come back to this later today and finish this section just so that I have time lapse that I can actually work with. Alright, see ya. I'm probably gonna end stream here in a minute anyway. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Yup. I can somehow bet on that, actually. I have a couple of people who show up to streams. Always fun to see. But I'll see you around. I'm gonna end stream. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.